Hello everyone, welcome to Dotty Retro. Today I'm going to be looking over, not really breaking down, I'm going to talk about the top things that I see in this Arrow trailer. Just assessing really, the new Season 7 Arrow trailer that was just released at San Diego Comic-Con, along with a bunch of other great stuff that I'll probably be touching on. I want to do a dual video for the Aquaman and Shazam thing. Just like a tonal shift, commenting on the tonal shift of like the DCEU and what they're doing over there now. But we are going to be watching, I'm going to be watching, and I'll put up something in the corner of the screen of the Arrow trailer. So let's get into this.
Morning, 4587. Beautiful day.
Lights out!
Oliver, it's been 5 months, man. Being out of control, I know it's not your strong suit.
Focusing on what I can control. Keep my head down. Avoid conflict.
Not fighting back. Never been who you were.
Star City continues to employ a zero-tolerance policy against any and all acts of vigilantism.
There have been no vigilantes in this city for 5 months.
As to the identity of this unknown assailant, this is someone new.
Oliver asked us to carry on. Sometimes people just need something to believe in.
I have to fight back.
Oliver Queen took everything from me. I'm gonna enjoy taking everything from him.
And we're back. Alright, so this has been like my 7th time watching this trailer, and the first thing I noticed, Cody Rhodes is back. I love Cody Rhodes. I'm an avid wrestling fan. I watch their channel, The Being the Elite. Inspiration for what we do over on the main Dudes on the Internet channel, the vlog series. It's more than your average vlog. It's Dotty. But yeah. In this trailer, we hear a couple of, we hear how long Oliver's been in jail, which is 5 months. Another time we hear 5 months in this trailer is when Dinah says there hasn't been any vigilantes in this city for 5 months. Alright, so there is a new Green Arrow that has popped up. And me, the weird thing about it is I kind of think it's Connor Hawke. It looks like Connor Hawke. I don't really know. The Legends really fucked things up at the end of their last season, magic wise, but anything is really possible. We don't know until we know. If it's not Connor Hawke, it's more than likely someone we haven't met or Roy Harper. In the trailer, it looks like a black male. Let's keep it a hundo. Alright, it could be me underneath that thing. We see that. We know Oliver is going to be in jail for a little bit. And I think it's kind of at this point in time in the CW verse, the Arrowverse, as we like to call it. I feel like each title character has to spend the beginning of a season in jail eventually. The Flash did it. I wouldn't be surprised if Supergirl does it next season. But we see Oliver in prison. He's trying not to fight back as Barry did at the very beginning. I really don't know why they don't just hit each other up like, hey, how did your dad deal with this thing? How did you deal with this thing? On some shit like that. Like, are you guys not friends? We see Oliver in prison. You know, Cody Rhodes is probably going to be the main antagonist for that little arc of the show for the beginning of the season. Oliver cleaning up the jail, you know, or doing whatever he has to do to get out, or stay sane inside, because Diggle says something along the lines that you're not very good at not being in control. So sooner or later, you know, the tide is going to turn. I could really see public outroar being the reason Oliver gets out of prison, because either the Green Arrow is being too, like, vicious, even though Oliver was a vicious Green Arrow, and, you know, Diggle was along the same lines too. I mean, you're shooting people with arrows, but I really do see public outcry, you know, because the one thing that this has that Barry didn't have is people now know who the Green Arrow is, or at least they think they do, and they might run that back or something. I don't really know. I wouldn't want to have Oliver's Rogues Gallery and having those guys come after me. I'd rather have Barry's or Supergirl's, because at least you're not squaring up, you know, with a human, you know, and you can catch Oliver slipping. You know, everyone catches him slipping. He's been kidnapped way too many times. Let me just say that. But we see the main villain of last season, and probably the first half of this season, Dragon, being chasing down Felicity and William in the forest, you know, as he's doing a voiceover saying, you know, Oliver Queen took everything from me, I'm going to take everything from him. Well, you started this, dude, and, you know, you don't start with a finisher, alright? Oliver warned you. He gave you the heads up, you know, if you can't box with God, leave the gloves at home. You know, I think he's tighted himself at this point. You know, you're calling it back up, all this junk. But we see him chasing. I don't think, you know, either it's the cut in the trailer that way, because I think something like that they will withhold. Because if Felicity were actually in danger, you know, like really in danger, they definitely make it out of that. I would believe that they definitely make it out of that, because after, I feel like that's the inciting incident for Felicity to say, hey, I need to step up. Since my husband's not here, let me take care of this. You know, I think William, the moment they introduce William as a character, I would love to see him in a Robin-esque role. I know that's not where his character is probably going, but it would just be so awesome to see him in, like, you know, a Robin-inspired costume. Outside of that, we see Laura Lance, we see the rest of the team, and everyone's, like, pretty much living their citizen life. I think Renee is doing undercover work for Dinah and the police department. Laura Lance, Canary from Earth 2, I think she is filling the role of Mare for some reason, for her father, because Quentin Lance is now dead, unfortunately. Rest in peace, one of my favorite characters. So a lot of good things to look forward to this season. You know, I will come back and revisit. You know, there's going to be more trailers. So this is just really step one. I'm going to think of some theories, and I'll probably bring that to the channel, and I'll make, you know, like an Arrow playlist, you know, just like my thoughts on this. And I just a lot of exciting stuff. Alright, I'm really trying to throw myself into this, you know, moving forward. You know, as much content as I can push out, I will be fucking pushing it out. Alright, please check out the main channel, Dudes on the Internet, that is in the description. We just released probably one of our best vlogs, titled Made in Colombia. We do a lot of interesting stuff, you know, production-wise. The vlog is not your normal everyday vlog. It is a vlog, skit-based. It's a skit-based vlog. We use the format shooting, the format of a vlog to shoot interesting skit comedy. It's all improvised. We set up the story day of, you know, we have an overarching one that each episode fills in the blanks, you know, like, oh, that's where they're going now. So please go check that out. All our social medias will be down below. Thank you very much. Have a good night, day, whatever point of time you're watching this. Peace.